Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nukem Dukem here, and welcome to The Walking Dead Season 4 finale, or mid-season finale, comparison to the comic book, what happened to the event where the governor attacks the prisons. There are some similarities, but a lot of differences as well. So if you have not watched the TV show or read the comic books and you don't want spoilers, I suggest you stop this video and do those first. Just a warning before we get started, the comic book is a lot different and a lot more gruesome and has a lot more language. If that does not fit your type, I suggest you stop this as well. Okay, I'm going to show you the comic books, the whole thing at the end, but first I'm going to show you the comparison as well as some of the differences before. Alright, first off, you need to know that the governor's people is actually not the same people from the TV show from the comic books. The governor's people is actually, in the comic book, are the people from Woodbury. He never went crazy and killed all of his people. This is actually the Woodbury crew right here. As you can see here, in the TV show, Hershel and Michonne was captured. In fact, it was actually Tyreese, not Hershel. The governor also wanted Rick to surrender and follow them back to Woodbury for punishment. He did not want a peaceful surrender where Rick leaves. He actually wanted the prison for himself and then punish the group for attacking Woodbury. Also to note, Tyreese was introduced a lot earlier in the comic books. Tyreese ends up getting his head chopped off by the governor instead of Hershel in the TV series. Regardless of how the TV series, Hershel still dies in the comic books. After the governor invades the prison, Hershel surrenders and the governor shoots him point blank. Just like the TV series, the governor uses the tank to breach the prison's defenses and plow through the fence. Another thing to know is Rick and the governor never had hand-to-hand combat, so therefore Michonne was not needed to be there to save Rick. One of the last major difference that I would like to point out is, in the comic book at this point, Lori is still alive and she actually got shot in the stomach while holding Judith by Lily, and Judith actually ends up dead in the comic books, unlike the TV show where we don't know what Judith's fate is right now. Lily was overcome by grief for killing Lori and the baby, or mother and a child, and ends up turning on the governor and shoots him and feeds him to zombies. And finally, just like the TV shows, the whole group gets split up in multiple groups, and it ends up just Rick and Carl leaving the prison. And just like the TV show, Rick tells Carl not to look back. So those are the main comparisons. Sorry if I forgot to include or not include any. I thought I just showed you the main parts that were similar and different. And I'm going to show you the whole comic book so you can read it page by page. Feel free to follow the link at the end. And here's the current group breakdown for the TV show. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye.